Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Advent Calendar in World of Tanks, or for World of Tanks. Today with day 4. And today, what you can buy is the Type 62 Chinese Tier 7 Premium Light Tank, and sadly bundled up with 5,500 gold. You will pay €37.95 for the whole package, including the gold and the garage slot. Although keep in mind, since 5,500 gold costs you 19.99, you basically pay for the gold more than you pay for the tank, because you will just pay 17 or 18 euro for the Type 62 alone. So if you couldn't use some gold, is it worth it? The old question every day. Take a look at the official Wargaming Net Wikipedia page. It says blah blah blah, good top speed, blah blah blah. Weakness seems to be the ammo rack at the back of the turret. Normally I should be able to say if it's like that or not, but I haven't played that in quite some time. Despite that, what they say is it also earns good credit income, as it has very low repair costs, and I can actually confirm that. Whenever I need money, I play my Type 59 and my Type 62, and I get a good bunch of money out of it. Statistics, you can pause the video if you want to take a look, but we take a look at what is more important. In my point of view, the other premium light tank of the Chinese, the Type 64, it's only tier 6, so the comparison is hard, but it has more DPM. That is interesting. And it has a better aiming time. So, considering tanks that have no armor and do good damage, Type 64 is a good alternative. And it's even cheaper. But what's more important, when you consider buying the Type 62, is that the WZ-131 is basically the Type 62. I will compare the armor, etc. in-game in a minute, but look at that. You have more health points, you have more damage per shot, less DPM though, but more alpha damage is good with a light tank, I think, because you normally just do one shot and run away anyway. What is that? Specific power, yeah, more power as well, so it even moves better. The Type 62 is basically a WZ-131 with the third to best gun, and it probably has the normal engine. Yeah, if you add the normal engine and the third to best gun, you get exactly the same values all over the board. So does it have any advantage over the WZ-131? We will find that out in-game. So let's continue our little comparison between the WZ-131 and the Type 62 in the garage. And as you can see, if you look at the text, only the first sentence even differ. The whole thing from the new tank was designed, blah blah blah, is exactly the same for both tanks. So let's do a quick rundown here. We already saw that the hit points are the same, weight seems to be the same, engine power base is the same. We come to that. If you look at the side, you get the better engine for the WZ with it's 90 more horsepower. So yeah, more horsepower. You get a tier 10 radio with 750 meter signal range instead of the A22 radio later. The suspension seems to be the same. So you start with a lower one at the base model and you upgrade to the one that the Type 62 already has. And the turret is the same as well, with exactly the same traverse speed view range. So no difference there. So the question is, do you get preferential matchmaking? And the answer is, I have no idea. Let's go back to the other page and find out. The answer seems to be, in fact, no preferential matchmaking on the Type 62. It can get up from tier 8 to tier 10 matches. Little compare on the gun. as you can see, as we already checked, you get way less alpha damage than with the big 100mm cannon, and here's a quick compare of the upgraded 85mm cannon that you get on the WZ131 before you upgrade it. And that has more penetration, a little bit more damage, and fires at the same rate of fire. So why do we want to get it? It's probably just to train crews, get credits, and get a tank that is really hard to get these days, because it is. You can't really see it in many matches anymore. Might also be that as a light tank on tier 7, it has a pretty hard time. As you can see, once you end up in a tier 10 game, like I did just now, it's really hard to dish out damage, and if you do, it's only 150, something like that. Oh, what? That was penetration, but you don't do that much damage. It's really hard to do a sustained amount of damage. And in addition to that, you basically are there to spot enemy tanks as well. Although I had matches where I got quite a lot of XP and money just for shooting 1 or 2 shells in the soft side of a soft tier 10. Like for example that Batchet there, that should work.
Move out.
180 damage it is. Of course you have the big problem, if somebody hits you on tier 10, 880 HP is not that much. There's the Type 62 in the enemy team as well. Something to note, it got a lovely new HD model. If you didn't see my preview videos for the HD models of the new patch, that wasn't in there always. It's there's whoa, yeah, dump luck saves the day. Tyrion Action Axe. Yeah, pretty nice model, nice to look at. The old one was, as suggested, pretty old, so need to be not so distracted with talking, driving around here. 62 over there. Oh, I blocked someone, sorry. There he was, just waiting for me. So, here's the Waffenträger. I should run. I still have the chance. Something bounced off me. I can't believe that. That is probably not the smartest thing to do. There we go.
This vehicle has had it.
He was chasing me down, and he got me. An Object 907 driving around there. But as you may have already guessed by now, light tanks, not exactly what I do for a living. So, we will just jump back into the garage. And as you can see, 439 XP because of premium, 23,300 credits, and that for a lousy... Well, I should have been last place with no damage at all, but these didn't even spot someone. Probably. Oh, they were useless. He spotted 3 tanks. Ah, well. Still, if you look at it, just 4,200 credits and 300 for the ammunition, that one shell. 4,000 credits to repair the whole tank, that is, and so 18,000 credits for nothing. I could have just stand around at the spawn point and would have done nothing. Would have gotten 20,000 credits out of that. So for credit earning, this tank really good. I've played it quite a lot if you look at the skill, and I still don't have Brothers in Arms. We'll try it a second time. It's always a bit like that when I play the Type 62. I always need a match or two to get back into not driving in at full speed like I just did just now and die right on the spot. But I guess my punchline of the whole review will be, if you want a Type 62, get a WZ131 and it will be better. That is only get it if you want the credit earning potential, because for that it is really good. And you need to be good on light tanks. Is T21 same as T21? That is a bit of a weird question, isn't it?
Time to roll out.
So. Okay, I will go to the hills on the left side, see if I can spot anything, and this time retreat. Now that did surprise me. So, let's see. They have light tanks, they have an M6. What also works good is if you have a vertical stabilizer in the tank. Which I do, because on the move this really works. So, this time, time to retreat. Now. Let the T20 take the fall for me here. I've been spotted once more. Do they have artillery? Yes, they do. And quickly move out of the way, because, of course, for artillery, you're an easy target if you stand still. Light tank, no armor. That's just perfect. On the other hand, if you are artillery and you aim at a Type 62 and you wait a second too long,
our fuel's hit. We've lost half our gas.
You will just get blown up. Also, the accuracy is high enough if you actually want to just sit back and snipe. That also works. Seems like we can advance to the next hill. See if I can shoot anything before I inevitably die again. Bush might help. I'm pretty sure right behind there they are all sitting, but we have a KV-2 advancing. That's pretty brave of you. So maybe, just maybe, we'll not die in an instant. Let's take the next bush. There goes the M6. There's a Waffenträger, okay. No, no. Don't hide behind the hill. Could just run for him. That looks mighty dangerous. Yes, well, this is bad.
Penetration.
Reload time is okay. As you've seen, I got quite a lot of modules installed. And of course someone else takes it. And the Waffenträger did probably see me. And we don't know what else is sitting there. Yep. Oh, he's scared. He's scared. Well, if there's nothing behind him, it could be very dangerous for him that I am here. I could just try to be stupid.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit.
And as you see, on the move.
Penetration.
This is just lucky now.
We're dead for. Everyone get out.
And that's the point where my luck ends. But I got him down to 109 health points. .43 penetration. I might even have been able to do more damage with HE at that point. But the normal shell damage velocity is pretty good. With HE and auto-aim, that wouldn't have worked out. So is there anything left on that front? Doesn't seem that way. We're just there defending. But we're not here for the whole match gameplay. We will see how that turns out. Oh yes, the 22mm. Which also means he can fire pretty fast. Obviously faster than the AMX at the moment. KV2, come in for kill.
Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well.
Damaged the gun with the splash damage on the SU. Rheinmetall gets him with his 100 HP. So, only 2 artilleries left. We are capping, being capped, that is. Just a slight difference. So you can guess how this turns out. And no surprise here, the arties didn't defeat all the enemy tanks. 44,000 credits. Didn't do half bad. Rest of the team. Well, 4,000 repair costs again. 39,000 credits earned. Statistics don't seem to work when I use that button anymore. Still, let's find a Type 62. I'm sitting at 50%. So, in overall, in 461 games, I did a average good job. Should you buy it or not? Well, as said before, if it's for the credits and the crew training, get it. Otherwise, I don't really see a point, let's say it like that. You get more engine power and better guns with the WZ-131. You just will have to work your way up there. So, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye bye.